That's your soul saying, oh.
Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you to all of you for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos and commenting and sharing your love and taking the time to comment and share how you've been feeling and what you've been through so far on your journey. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you so much to everybody that's been paying into PayPal and supporting me. It blows me away, your kindness and your love and encouragement, and it makes me so excited about how my channel is unfolding and where it's heading, so thank you so much. If you've come to my channel quite frequently, you might want to just skip it to the masculine reading, but the purpose of this channel, if you are new, is me sharing my love, support to people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because it can be so lonely and confusing, and you feel quite lost at times, and I want to be able to support people and share the knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far on my journey, and what I learn as my journey unfolds as well. I was triggered by my twin flame, so I'm currently on my spiritual journey, aligning with my soul. The more confident I get, I will be sharing more of how my journey started and more of how it unfolds, and I'll be doing talks, and I've got lots of ideas of what I want to be able to share with you guys. I did actually meet my Divine Masculine on YouTube. I've actually got a video on YouTube the day that I actually met my Divine Masculine. So I want to be able to share that with you one day as my journey unfolds. I've recently done a video sharing my face, and so if you feel like you want to be more connected to me and you want to know more about me, I've recently done a video explaining a bit about myself and some of the obstacles and challenges, what I've been through so far and what I'm still faced with, and what I'm working through. So that's in the description box down below, so if you want to check that out, do so. This channel is for people that are in some kind of challenge or separation, but I like to say preparation, because you are one soul, so you're never apart. You're just not with the physical person. You're both preparing on your spiritual journey, so you can come back together as one. I'm currently in preparation with my Divine Masculine. I haven't seen the physical person for 2 years, but there's been on and off communication. So I know what it's like to be ghosted and for your Divine Masculine to go silent on you. But recently I've had quite a lot of communication. There was supposed to be a reunion as well about 4 weeks ago, but with what's going on at the moment with COVID, and God blocked it for a reason as well, because obviously my Divine Masculine's not ready and I'm not ready as well, so we're still preparing, but there is communication. But I did experience like 3 or 4 weeks, about 3.5 weeks of silent and being ghosted, so I do know what it's like, and it can be really uncomfortable and challenging, but it's all good because it's all movement forwards, and it's preparing us when we're in separation, or preparation as I like to call it. It's preparing us to become better versions of ourselves, so we can come back together as one. So I do masculine oracle card readings because it's usually the feminines that are really interested in this kind of video. That's mainly my audience, so that's why I do masculine energy, and I know how sometimes we really do need some guidance of what is going on. So that's why I do masculine oracle card readings, and my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you click on the video. So if the message resonates to you, that's really good. But again, if none of my messages mean anything to you, or you don't have any understanding of what I'm saying, and it doesn't fit into your situation, don't try and make it fit, because otherwise you'll confuse yourself. I do use the labels Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, him, her, he, she, because that's how I channel. It's easier for you to understand, and it's easier for me to say. I realise it's only energy, but it's just easier for me to channel like that. So I hope you're going to enjoy my reading today. Okay, let's see what's going on with Divine Masculines today. I like to do a daily reading because obviously energy changes all the time. So, and there has been so much movement recently with Divine Masculines and within yourself as well. So, let's see. I'm going to use the Moonology cards first to see what comes out. Let's start shuffling. I hope you guys are all well and coping. The energy is quite challenging at times, but it does change. You have like 1 minute you're feeling really blissful and you do have this greater understanding and you're putting it all in practice, and then the next minute you could be really triggered and very experiencing all these dark energies and behaving completely different. As you know, as if you could be expressing anger. That's what I've experienced. Yesterday was very chaotic as well. The weather was very chaotic, so I do hope you're coping. So let's see what goes on with the Divine Masculines today. Whatever card comes out and whatever energy the Divine Masculines are in, just always remember there's always movement forwards, even if you can't see it. There is always movement going forwards, and Divine Masculines are doing their inner work. So this new beginning has started because you're both doing your work. Hold your vision, fixed moon, and that's where the moon is at the moment as well. So your Divine Masculine has got vision, and he's been encouraged to hold that vision because that is the right path for him. And he has got that greater understanding and knowing that this is the right path for him. But he's obviously thinking and has got visions of where he's headed, and putting things in place, and to how he's going to go about this. He's thinking about how he's going to take this action as well. So at least he's got this vision. Instead of running, he's holding, he's been encouraged to hold this vision because it's everything he's been experiencing, the guidance and the wisdom is the correct, it's about believing and knowing that this is right instead of running from it. And they have stopped running because they are doing their inner work, because God has put it in place where they can't run anymore, because he has experienced this painful, uncomfortable time. And they're moving through that now, and this is why he has got vision, and he can and have the feeling of knowing that this is right, because God is always putting things and signs in place for him to realise that. So let's see. 106. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different. Interpretation is that something is stuck. That could be well referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forwards. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want this change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations of this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. So yeah, he's having self-reflection, and he needs to stay. I would go for the first interpretation, where he needs to stay firm and hold this vision that he's having about his future and his desires and the dreams that he's wanting, and how it's going to work out, how he is going to come towards you. He needs to stay on that track, stay firm, and know that everything is going to work out. And whatever situation or whatever he experiences in the 3D that might distract him, he's just to keep holding that vision and working through it and not allow himself to go off track. So that's very deep. Okay, so the Divine Masculines are holding their vision. He's been encouraged to hold his vision and not come off track, because the vision he's having and his desires he's having are possible, he's on the right track, and correct. The wisdom and guidance he's been getting from God and God's angels are the correct ones. So don't go off track. And in the 3D it's really hard sometimes to stay on track. when you're trying to live like around other people that maybe aren't awake, and that don't understand you, or they're expecting something from you and that what is going to please them, not of, you know, accepting, you know, who the divine masculines are or who you are. People expect you to be something different, and it's about him trying to realise that you don't have to fit in if you're different, and things are, his dreams and desires are different to what society or what you experience in the 3D sometimes is what is called normal, whatever normal is. It's about him staying on track and to realise it's okay to be different. Hold this vision of how you want to deal with this situation and how you're going to work through things, and believe in your dreams. Hold that vision. Keep believing in himself. So that's really positive. Let's see what else comes out with the oracle, sorry, the wisdom of the oracle cards. So that's really good. He has that vision and he's been encouraged to hold that vision. Let's see what else is going to come out. What else do we need to know about divine masculine today? Nice clear message, please, for the person that's watching. My words are all over the place today. I've noticed that in my mouth, trying to form, or you know, for me to actually say these words, my mouth is just all over the place. It won't actually say the words properly, which is weird. Let's see what comes out. Co-create, yeah, and the card on it is a leopard and an owl, which is wisdom. So, and the number is 40, which is really good. It's about building foundations. So he's holding this vision, he's co-creating, he's thinking about things in the future, he's receiving the wisdom and guidance he's wanting, and the leopard is sitting there looking very powerful and knowing. So divine masculines are co-creating at the moment and thinking about and making plans about how they're going to, this vision that they've got, how they're going to work towards it. So let's see what the more in-depth message says. 150. So okay, the essential meaning is creativity, art, inspiration, fruition and manifestation. Yeah, so he's using the law of attraction to help manifest his dreams and his desire by holding the vision, like we had the card before, and putting his inspiration and into some kind of creative way. So your divine masculine could be very creative, which is beautiful. The oracle message is you may not consider yourself as a creative person, but in fact you are creating reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs and intentions and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are the spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. Yeah, so this is really beautiful, this message. So the divine masculine, because he's changed his beliefs and he has connected with God through this recent uncomfortable, painful time, he is gaining his confidence, and he's been encouraged to, but you know, as I said about believing in himself, he's more conscious about his thoughts, and he knows his intentions, and it's about action at the moment. He's thinking about the action to take to solve this situation with you, and he is connecting to higher power, and he's going within, and he's being rewarded. He's understanding things so much clearer. And the energy that he's in, he is going to be able to manifest. He is in that energy, is aligned with creating miracles, because he's realising how he's understanding more about this journey that he's on, because he's aligning, he's accepting, he's allowed this, how he feels about you, he's allowing it to himself to feel it, he's not denying it, he's allowing it and accepting it within himself, which is the first part of this new beginning, because before divine masculines would just brush this under the carpet and run away from it, but because they've allowed themselves to feel it and admitted it to themselves, which is the most important thing, he's aligning with himself more, and the experiences he's having is, you know, the signs and things and the knowledge and understanding of what he's been through, he's gaining that, and he's realising that this is all happening for a reason, and he's feeling more confident about this situation, and as I said before, he's realising his power more and realising that he is amazing. Instead of feeling this self-loathe and not feeling good enough and not very good about himself, your divine masculine could be very artistic and not realising it, and he's been encouraged to, you know, and being creative. Life is creative with the way we think about things. If we change the way we think about things, like I said, this at the moment is about perception. It is about perception. So when you change that, and your divine masculines are learning to change the way they're thinking, and they're seeing results. So they're co-creating, which is amazing, and working with God. He's working with God at the moment. So amazing things are going to be ahead because they've learnt so much on their journey so far, and because of the amazing thing of admitting to themselves instead of being in denial of it, they're actually going with the flow of this love. They're actually feeling this love and allowing it and feeling it, instead of pushing it away. And when you actually do that, you do feel differently. From my own experience, I will push this love away and was in denial of it. I tried to push it away, and it's not, you know, you do run away from it because it's uncomfortable, because you know that you have to make these changes. You do have to make these changes, and they're not easy changes. Not to the ego anyway. It is really easy, but to the ego, to allowing your ego and your pain body to break down, to allow you to co-create and change the way you think about things and have intention and know that everything you desire and dream can come true, and believe in yourself and knowing that you have that power. That's quite hard to convert to do with the ego anyway, to quieten the ego. But divine masculines are more conscious of this now, so they can co-create, and they're putting things in place and thinking, and because they're holding that vision and they're feeling the protection and feeling safe with God's love, so they are much more awake and conscious at the moment. So that's amazing. I'm going to get I forgot to get the relationship message. Let's get the relationship message. The relationship message is: connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You're looking in the mirror, held by the experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is the extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. There you go. As I've said for days and days now, it's about the divine masculine's heart is open. It's full of so much love, and this is what he's seeing things through the eyes of love, and this is why he's getting all these positive results and experiencing this positive energy. Your love is unique your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. Yeah, that's it. So divine masculines are seeing the benefits of changing their perception about themselves, feeling better about themselves and more confident in themselves about how they're feeling, not trying to think that they have to be a certain way or change who they really are. They're getting closer and closer to who they really are, and knowing that that's good enough. And acceptance is a big part of this journey, accepting who they are, accepting love. And your Divine Masculine is learning to accept this love that he feels for you. And they have so much vision, and he's able to co-create because he's putting his trust in God, and he's getting the guidance from God. He's going with the flow, and he's getting responses through doing this from trusting and allowing things to unfold, and things that are happening like signs and things that are showing him the right way, that's enabling him to hold on to this vision, to believe that everything is going to be okay. And before, Divine Masculines used to always think there's never going to be a solution, there is no solution. And now he knows that there is a solution if you change your perception to this situation. And he's starting to change his perception. He's working through these illusions, the obstacles and challenges that everybody thinks, the doubt and the fear that we think that's there. But your Divine Masculine is actually working through them gradually, co-creating. So he's believing in this relationship with himself and this relationship with you, because you're one soul. So that's amazing. I'm going to see what energy is in now as well, how he's feeling towards you today. This is really positive and magical again. Let's see. Connection, yeah. He's got such a much better connection with himself, and he's got this connection with God. He's feeling so much more special, spiritual. Yeah, and he is feeling more special, but he's connecting with himself, and he's experiencing this higher power because he's connected with God, and he's experiencing things where he's getting proof of this all the time and being guided all the time. And you could be experiencing exactly the same thing all the time, because when we actually move through doubt and fear and stay conscious and quiet in the ego, we do experience miracles and magical things happening all the time. It's just whether you allow yourself to be that conscious to experience the miracles. And Divine Masculines are experiencing that. Things are happening where he's probably thinking, you just can't make this stuff up, like I say about the cards and the messages, where things are happening where you just can't make this stuff up. He can actually know that this has been put in place, and that is what's helping him hold the vision and to move forwards, to be confident in this. Strength, yeah. He's got strength. He's working through this. He's doing his inner work, and he's gaining strength. And through the bad times, as I say, he has experienced uncomfortable, painful times, and that has helped him gain his strength. He's grown, he's worked through it, and he's feeling stronger about this relationship he has with you and things in his life that he wants to achieve, because he's believing, which has given him strength. Let's see what he would communicate to you in the 3D, which he may be. Some of you are getting communication that you've let me know, so thank you for telling me that. It really does mean a lot to me that you take the time to do that. So what would he like to say to you in the 3D, and what was he saying in the 5D? This is the ultimate love, yes. He realises this is the ultimate love. Loving himself and looking at things through the eyes of love. He's realising this is the ultimate love that he has with you, because you are part of him loving himself. This is, you're pushing him. Your God, your light that you shine on your Divine Masculine is guiding him to have this spiritual guidance and to go on his spiritual journey, to do his inner work. your light and your energy is so powerful. Divine Masculines are willing to move forwards now. So he knows that this is the ultimate love that he feels for you and for himself and everything. This is the ultimate love. When you find God's love, that is the ultimate love. Because he's found that now. He's able to accept that he loves you. So for him to accept this love that he feels for you, now the next step will be him speaking his truth to you. But the most important thing for him to have done is to admit it to himself, and he's done that. And he's working through that now. He's dealing with that. The more and more his heart chakra opens, the more it's filling up with love. And he's aware. And this relationship you have with your Divine Masculine is such a blessing and so beautiful, and it is the ultimate love. Because it's the path to you finding unconditional love for yourself. And this person, Divine Masculine, and you, Divine Feminines, you are the cause that you give the drive to your Divine Masculine to do this inner work. And the same, your Divine Masculine gives you the drive and the strength, because you feel this so much love for this physical person, your Divine Masculine, that makes you do your inner work as well, for you to find unconditional love for yourself, which is the most important thing. The greatest love of all is loving yourself, as you know, the Whitney Houston song. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love. And you can't see things through the eyes of love if you don't love yourself first. So this is what this journey is about. And that's what I always say as well to you guys. Always remember, this journey is about you. And the bonus is the Divine Masculine. The actual goal of this journey is you feeling better within yourself, about yourself, and finding unconditional love within yourself. And God's love. Let's see what else he would say to you in the 3D, and what he might be saying to you in the 3D. And what he's actually saying in the 5D. I'm scared of intimacy. Yeah, Divine Masculines have experienced this intense fear of intimacy, about being close to you, about sharing their love with you and receiving their love from you, because they're so scared and afraid that they're going to be hurt, and it's all, that it's not going to work out because of the way they had the perception of life. They think that things aren't going to work out and things can't be as good as this. Really, is this a dream? Can this really come true? Because how they felt about themselves, and you may have experienced that yourself. And it's about being scared of intimacy, maybe with the being close with with the physical act as well. But it could be playing on Divine Masculine's mind, where he's really having to work through that at the moment. So that may be something that's highlighted within you as well, where you're scared of intimacy. However that resonates to you, but Divine Masculines aren't working through this. They're getting the strength, and now they're accepting this love and not in denial of it within themselves. This will help them get over this being scared of intimacy. But they're, to be able to say that, they would like to say that to you, and that they want to be open with you, and they want to share how they've been feeling. So that's beautiful. They're beautiful messages. Now it's time for me to get the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit for the person that's watching. See what God wants you to know today to help you stay focused and keep your strength up. What is the message for the person that's watching? Nice clear message, please. Whoops, 2 came out. Travels and adventures, and be gentle on yourself. So let's see what travels and adventures The message is, now is the time to really go and enjoy yourself. Either go on a vacation or take some time to go somewhere on adventures. Your soul is ready to be embraced by the beauty of the planet and ready to embrace some much needed joy and adventure. And the action to take is go on a vacation or adventure for the day, weekend. Let yourself be free and fully enjoy all of the delights that life has to offer. And the powerful affirmation is, I fully enjoy all of the adventures of life. So the message for you today is to let go of this situation with your Divine Masculine. Know that it's all secure, it's all taken care of. You've got nothing to worry about, and don't go and enjoy yourself. And travel at the moment is very restricted because of the COVID-19, but you can have adventures of however you like to have your adventures. So do something different, go out into nature, or just do something that you find that's fun, and enjoy yourself and let go. Forget about this situation. You haven't got to control this situation. You haven't got to force your Divine Masculine to come back to you. You don't need to do that. It's been taken care of, and trust and know and have faith that that has been taken care of by God. And everything is how it's supposed to be right now. Divine timing is God's plan. So enjoy the journey, moving back towards your Divine Masculine, because you know that you're coming back together. But enjoy the journey leading up to that, because you have this trust. Because if somebody actually said to you, or put it in writing or something, you are going to be with your Divine Masculine on this particular day, you would enjoy the build up to it, because it's been proven to you. But because it hasn't been proven to us, that is why we find it so difficult to let go of control of the situation, because we're still fearful and have doubt. But today is a day for you to let go of that and 100% believe and enjoy yourself and focus on yourself. And the next message is, be gentle on yourself. There you go. It's important to stop being harsh on yourself. You're more than good enough, and now is the time to start being gentle with your beautiful soul. Action to take is nurture yourself. Perhaps have a nice bubbly bath or a walk in nature, or or a massage treatment. Do whatever you can that is nurturing for you. Stop directing any negative comments at yourself. You are truly beautiful for who you are. It's vitally important you start making a list of all the things you love about yourself. Place this list somewhere you can see daily. Look at it and remember how beautiful you are. And the affirmation is, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. And that card is perfect as well. And let me know in the comments down below if that does resonate with you, and you have been having those toxic thoughts and saying nasty things yourself. Because I'm using myself as an example. I'm not just going on about myself. I'm just helping. By me telling you about my experience, I am helping you as well. I want to be able to help you. Is recently my energy has been very highlighted in thinking that I'm not good enough for my Divine Masculine physically, because as you know, there is an age gap, so obviously I'm going to be quite conscious and not feel good enough. But the whole point is the toxic within me, I need to release that, and I've had it within me for such a long time, where I have this thing where I have to be completely perfect. Everything has to be perfect on me before I before I think that anybody could possibly love me. This is what I'm having to release. So let me know if you feel that as well, where you actually think that you've got to be this supermodel, or you've got to have everything perfect to do it physically. And you know, I always think that I have to be a professor as well, where I have to be, everything has to be perfect before anybody can love me. This is, you know, what my ego and my mind has told me for so many years and years and years. And obviously this experience with Divine Masculines, because it's so precious and it's so powerful, and this love you feel for them, for me this is standing in my way of how this perception I have of myself, even though I know really it's no nonsense. But the ego is has been allowed to take over me for such a long time. It's so hard to work through that for me. So we do need to be gentle on ourselves. So you be gentle on yourself today, and do something you love, like I said, with the travels and adventures as well. Let go of control and just be relaxed, and do what you do love, like have a bubbly bath, have a massage, have some nice food, and it is very cosy at the moment where I am in the world, because we're in autumn, so it's very cosy, where you can light candles and just be in that relaxing energy as well. So I hope it's resonated to you, and as again, I'm going to say it again because somebody did comment and said that I'm very self-absorbed, but I'm using myself as an example. I don't want to just do these videos talking about myself. I'm using what's happened to me and how I feel to help other people that are feeling the same, and how I work through things. And it's about me being honest and truthful. So I hope you understand how I've explained it. But divine masculines are holding their vision, and they're co-creating, because they have this connection with God, with the higher power, and they're connected with themselves. So this is really positive. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And if you would like to support me and donate to my PayPal, I'd be so very, very grateful. I do think about you all, guys. Stay focused. You can do this. Keep believing in yourself. And I'm sending my love, support, strength and light to you all. And I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying?